Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another enlightening edition of Sports for Less Daily Updates. And I've sectionalized today's updates into two. The first part is about our women national teams who will be on the battlefields this evening and tonight, respectively. And the second part is about our very own Super Eagles. Before I proceed with the details of the stories coming up, if you're new on this platform, quickly let's do it together. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's show love to the Flamingos, Super Falcons, and Super Eagles by liking this video and sharing to other social media platforms. As usual, my name still remains Solomon Kodwa Sanse, your only nomenclature with the engineer's philosophy in sports. A Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports with a Nigerian name, the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please do well to leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. And no more, straightforward, let's get into the video and start from the ongoing 2025 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco. God willing, tonight, exactly 7 p.m. Ghana time, 8 p.m. Nigeria time, and 9 p.m. South Africa time at the pitch 2 of the Football Academy Mohammed VI Stadium in Rabat. Is going to be the Flamingos of Nigeria versus the high-flying Italy national under-17 girls in the round of 16 of the ongoing 2025 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco. And we all know that a place in the quarter-final begins for our very own Flamingos of Nigeria. Going into the game, let's look at how both countries were able to make it into the round of 16. Let me start from that of Italy national under-17 girls. They cruised from the group, talking of Group A of this World Cup tournament, by defeating that of Costa Rica 3-0, defeating host country Morocco by 3-1, and having that great victory over Brazil with 4-3, scoring 10 goals, conceding 4 goals from the group stage. This confirms the attacking threat. And the heart of their success is a female footballer, I stand to be corrected, leading the goal king of this ongoing FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. Talking of Gila, she has scored about 5 goals. And coming in tonight against the Flamingos of Nigeria, it's not going to be very easy for the Flamingos. Flamingos, on the other side, they were being defeated by Canada with 4-1. They were defeated by France with 1-0. And they had a massive victory against that of Samoa with 4-0. And tonight, they are going to face Italy national under-17 girls. With a head-to-head, when it comes to Nigeria national under-17 girls facing Italy national under-17 girls, this is the very first time they are going to face themselves. And according to the history that we have, it favors Italy national under-17 girls anytime they face an African country. The first time they faced an African country, that was Zambia. They defeated them by 2-0. The second time, they faced Ghana Black Maidens, Ghana national under-17 girls. It ended up 2-2 in a quarter-final game, and into the penalty shootouts, they defeated Ghana national under-17 girls. And this is the very third time, no, the very third time was against Morocco recently in the ongoing 2025 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco. They defeated them by 3-1. So this is the fourth time they are coming to face an African country. That is our very own Flamingos of Nigeria. And we wish the Flamingos the very best of luck in their encounter against Italy national under-17 girls. Whatever will transpire from the game, Sportsfella gets you posted on this platform. Away from their camp is to the camp of the senior women national team, the 10-time WAFCON champions, talking of the Super Falcons of Nigeria. This evening, 3 p.m. Ghana time, 4 p.m. Nigeria time, and 5 p.m. South Africa time at the MKO Abiola Sports Complex in Abeokuta, Nigeria. Is going to be the Super Falcons of Nigeria versus the Amazons of Nigeria. Tightly contested game for Nigeria. In their first game, that was home away from home, they had a victory against Benin. That was 2-0 victory. And this is the time they are coming in for the second leg. And it's the final round of the 2026 WAFCON qualifiers. So a victory, or even whatever the results will be, I know definitely Nigeria Super Falcons will defeat that of Benin. So after getting that victory against Benin, they booked a place in the 2026 WAFCON tournament, scheduled to take place in Morocco from the 17th of March to the 3rd of April 2026. And the significant part of this WAFCON qualifier, same as making it to the WAFCON tournament, is that WAFCON tournament will serve as a part of making it to the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup in Brazil from the 24th of June to the 25th of July 2027. The first part is the semi-finalists will make it to the World Cup. After that, they will come for two more countries that were able to perform better in the quarterfinal for the Interconfederation or Intercontinental playoff. And I know Nigeria, the Super Falcons, with the qualities that you have in our team, definitely you'll be part of the semi-finalists. I know you'll be going to defend the title as well, and you'll be making it straightforward to Brazil 2027. So these are the extensive details coming in from their 2026 WAFCON qualifier game this evening against the Amazons of Benin. Still in the camp of the Super Falcons of Nigeria, this is a piece of good news for defender Michelle Alozie. According to the 2025 FIFA World 11, she is part of how things are going so far. And looking at this piece of good news, let me talk about the importance of the 2025 FIFA World 11, or when you talk about the FIFA World 11, this is a global football award that recognizes both males and females professional footballers every year. And they are being voted based on how the professional footballers are going to cast their votes. So after everything, they will come out with the best 11 of 2025 for both women's and men's. And I think going into this competition is going to be very exciting for that of Michelle Alozie. She is the only female footballer from Africa, I stand to be corrected, who has been shortlisted. And let me go through the men's shortlist. We have only two African players, talking of Ashraf Hakimi and Mohamed Salah. And when you go into the women's side, in terms of the defenders, we have Michelle Alozie, and I know that she'll be part at the end of taking out the best defenders to represent in the 2025 FIFA World 11. That is very encouraging, and I think it's a piece of good news. And this evening, she's going to showcase herself better against that of Benin. And that is it coming in from her camp. Away from the camp of the Super Falcons is to the camp of our very own Super Eagles of Nigeria. We all know that just after our mini tournament in Morocco, talking of the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers playoff, scheduled to take place from the 13th to the 16th of November 2025 in Morocco, is going to be the 2025 AFCON tournament in Morocco, scheduled to take place from the 21st of December to the 18th of January 2026, 21st of December 2025 to the 18th of January 2026. And Nigeria, we are in Group C with Tunisia, Tanzania, and Uganda. Going into these matches, we have to fine-tune our tactics and squad based on our preparations, and we have to go in with the efforts that we can. And with the latest reports coming in from the Egyptian media, is that they've scheduled a friendly game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, God willing, on the 14th of December 2025. You all know that Egypt is also in Group B with the likes of Angola, South Africa, and Zimbabwe. So they also have to prepare very well for all these matches. So this is going to be a warm, friendly game between Nigeria and Egypt, as they are all going to set up better preparations ahead of this AFCON tournament. Nigeria, for the last edition, we were second. So going into this edition, we have to come in with the best preparation, at least at the end of the tournament. If you are talking about the ultimates and the champions, it's going to be the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So this is what is happening. Whatever it is, I will come back with the extensive details. But for what I know, the match will be taking place in Egypt at the Cairo International Stadium in Cairo, Egypt. Nigeria versus Egypt. Friendly game on the 14th of December 2025. Away from that friendly game, we are preparing ourselves very better for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. And if we can make it, we have to go through series to make it happen. This is the first time. We have to take the first stage, and going into the second stage, we have to conquer everything. Going in the first stage, we all know that we are scheduled for the first semi-final game against Gabon, and we have to defeat them. Eric Sequichel is still scouting players. I've already spoken about this player, Ebenezer Akin Samiru, who plays his club football for Pisa Football Club in the Serie A. And with the latest reports coming in, he has run the rule, and we are going to check out the sensitive details of how things are going. When I talk about Ebenezer Akin Samiru, he was born on the 25th of November 2004. So currently, he is just 20 years. He will be 21 in November 2025. He plays as a central midfielder. Predominantly, he can also play as an attacking midfielder, same as a right midfielder. He plays for Pisa Football Club. He's on loan from Inter Milan. He joined Inter Milan somewhere 2023 for our very own Rainbow Stars. From Rainbow Stars to Inter Milan, he went on loan at Sampdoria, and from Sampdoria, he has gone on loan to that of Pisa Football Club. I stand to be corrected, with 8 matches across all competitions this season for Pisa Football Club. He has just assisted a goal, and looking at his assists, it was quite amazing. He's yet to score for Pisa Football Club, and Eric Sequichel is a huge admirer of this midfielder. As I said, he's monitoring him closely as to whether luring him into the Super Eagles of Nigeria team. You all know that when it comes to the Super Eagles team, we need midfielders, and this is the time we are craving for Ebenezer Akin Samiru. And his admiration could see him being part of the Super Eagles team. So this is extensive details coming in. Based on the qualities that Eric Sequichel has seen from him, how composed he is, how calm he is, and how progressive he is on the field of play in terms of the midfield, I think he fits into the midfield of the Super Eagles. 20-year-old Ebenezer Akin Samiru. The exciting part of this player is that he was being nominated among the best under 21 midfielders in terms of the progressive work rates in the midfield in the world. And I think this is the best time he needs to get a call up into the Super Eagles team if he befits in the upcoming match against Gabon, same as waiting to see facing either DR Congo or Cameroon. And let's check out how the statistics went based on top 5 league under 21 midfielders. When I talk about the top 5 leagues, we are talking about the EPL, Serie A, Spanish La Liga, French League M, and the Bundesliga. This is where he has been passed in terms of his progressive action rates. Talking of Poku of Bayer Leverkusen with 37.5, and Watson of Crystal Palace 34.26, and Elb Mala of FC Cologne with 32.33. Our very own Ebenezer Akin Samiru from Pisa Football Club with 29.37, and Yildiz from Juventus with that rating of 28.58. So these are things to buttress who he is on the field of play, as he's a great admirer being watched by Eric Sequichel. And let's see how things will transpire. You know, even if he doesn't get called up into this mini tournament in Morocco, maybe going into the AFCON tournament, we can call him up for him to understudy how things will go. Just after the AFCON tournament, if Nigeria were able to make it from the CAF playoff, we'll be making it to the Intercontinental playoff, which will take place in March 2026. So we have a lot of players to scout them, as Eric Sequichel has already spoken that he has scouted about 500 Nigerian players day in and day out, and even weekly. He has been studying or watching 80 players, and I know it talks a lot about how eager and tirelessly he's working for Nigeria football. And that is it from the camp of the Super Eagles. I will end here with my presentation. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asidu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Before I take a leave of you, let me give special shout out to these amazing commenters. Special shout out to Best FC Mobile Goals. I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Dunai's Word. I do appreciate your support. Dunai's Word. Okay. I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Olu Richard. Olu Richard. I do appreciate your support. And special shout out to my boss, Orobato, God's Power. I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Ade Abu Aremu. I do appreciate your support. And special shout out to Zachary Saba. I do appreciate your support. Christian. Okay, this is Christiana Abara. I do appreciate your support. All those commenters in the comment box, all those who watched this video but didn't comment, special shout out to each and every cherished viewer. on this platform. May God richly bless us all. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye for now.